The Knicks are in Abu Dhabi land to do their early preseason stuff, get it out the way. I am very excited about this Knicks season, but I'm always excited for every Knicks season. If you know me, you know that. So that's not really something that a lot of people are quote unquote surprised about. Because I love my Knicks. You know, as long win or lose, stand strong. I love my Knicks. It is what it is. I am interested in seeing what Mike Brown's version is going to look like, but I can give Mike Brown his rope without disparaging Tom Thibodeau, who turned this team into the perennial playoff team that we dreamed of because we sucked for many, many, many years prior. And I'm just going to say it because I always do. I really find it so sad that this Knicks fan base of ours, who we praise for being so smart with basketball, sucks as a human being vibe. I mean, y'all shit on everything. And when you hear about folk that don't necessarily enjoy y'all shitting on them, y'all call these people names or double down on your crap. Like, I don't understand that. Thibs made us a winning franchise. Like, what is the knock to that? I don't, I mean, whether you like his play calling or not is irrelevant, to be perfectly honest. He got us winning. He got defense back. He gave us the toughness. That wasn't here before him. So to sit there and act like, especially like last year was his worst year, let's be honest. Bridges did not step up on the offensive side like we thought he was going to. And in certain spots, he was defensively sound, but in other spots, he was getting waxed, especially in the playoffs. And Cat defensively was god-awful. And you know what? For all his offensive prowess, there was times where he vanished in games. But you want to talk about Thibs. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. You can do that. I just want to talk about, listen, if other aspects aren't stepping up, we have to talk about the other aspects too. That's just how I feel about it. And at the end of the day, whether Thibs was let go fairly or not, he was let go. I don't necessarily agree with the organization's decision on that particular point, but they bring in another defensive-minded coach in Mike Brown, so let's see what they do. I hope Cat will play for this man, because I knew he wasn't going to play for Thibs. Y'all knew that I knew that long before he even got here. The moment they traded Randall for his ass, I knew Thibs was going to be fired literally in the same season. And ask anybody who spoke to me back then, this is not Cat. Cat gets Thibs fired. We know this. This is the second time that has happened. Thibs requires a certain level of physicality and defense that Cat is incapable. He's capable to smile and be the franchise guy and to go to the couture events and do this, that, the third, and yeah, he's great for that. Ask him to play defense. Ask him to be in a solid set. Ask him not to leave his fellow teammates out to dry. That's not necessarily what I saw in all cases last summer. But again, I digress, because I'm up here on the vibe of, very simply, show me what we got for this year. Josh Hart's wearing the stint, but Josh Hart does not shoot much. And that's to Josh Hart's detriment. Because for a person that should trust his shot by now, he still doesn't. So the fact that he's wearing stint isn't going to bother us, because you can still get rebounds with the stint in your hand. So we're good there. Mitch is in the starting five. That makes absolute sense. Having him come off the bench makes no sense. We need to get bigger up front, and as much as I love Josh Hart, he is not a 4. So you cannot play Josh Hart at the 4. So this now will make sense defensively. Hopefully it'll make a little bit more sense offensively. And, if Brunson could take the ball out of his hands a little bit more and don't dribble the air out the ball like he does sometimes, we got a real chip. We got a real shot. I don't think that having Jordy Rodriguez or Jordy Nelson or whoever and Mike Brown is going to be that instrumental of a difference, because Thibs had us in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I don't want to negate that to make something else look better aesthetically. I'm not into that. But again, I'm excited. They're in Abu Dhabi right now, but we get to see Knicks play soon, and that's what's really important. And hopefully, barring any serious injuries, we're able to at least be part of the course for what we were last year. With new team, new system, new coach, it's not guaranteed that we're going to make the East Finals, even though these pundits are saying, oh, the East is open, it's this, it's that, it's weaker, whatever. Orlando is still here. Atlanta got better. I'm not here to sleep, but Indiana is still here. I'm not here to sleep on any of these teams. And I don't think any team in the league should sleep on any of these teams. Well, maybe Charlotte. Jokes. The Nets. Jokes. Nobody should be slept on at all. You know what I mean? But we'll see. End of the day, though, let's go Knicks. This is now the Mike Brown Knicks, so let's see what it looks like, and let's just, hope that we are able to continue. But let's not try to, oh, thank God they're here, and none of that BS, because that's just plain BS, and that's real. You know what I mean? We have to learn how to appreciate when things are good, because as we can see, things are not always good, and things can go badly very quickly. So we should be so much more appreciative of special moments. And as I end this video, I just want to say to Julius Randle and to your family, I personally want to thank you for everything that you did here. I respected what you did. I did not compare you to Noah Vonleh and none of these other nonsensical nonsenses. Coach Fa was always in your corner because I saw what you did for us. So thank you. And on that note, I'm out. Holla blizzle and all of that. Peace.